Hello everyone, one of my subscribers requested for me to do a review on my high chair. I am currently in Poppy's nursery at the moment as she's downstairs asleep. She's not very well at all. She's got a tummy bug and she's been really sick with it, but yeah, to save waking her up and doing this downstairs, and it's something I did want to do anyway, I thought I'd bring it upstairs and try my best to do it up here. So my high chair is the Joie, I think it's pronounced Joie Mimzy Snacker, and I have the L print one. The reason that I got L print was just in case in the future, if there ever are any more babies, that if it had to last another child, then you know, it's either for a boy or for a girl. It's by no means a stupidly expensive high chair. It's just basic. You don't need all of these weird and wonderful things that high chairs do lately. You just need it to do one job, and that's to sit your child in and to eat. And this does that for us. So we've been using this high chair since Poppy was 3 or 4 months. I think she was just coming 4 months for her first tastes. I'll insert a picture here of how young Poppy was when we first started using this. We bought ours from Smith's Toys because that's where Lee, Poppy's dad, works. I will try my best to find a link on where you can purchase the same one if you wish, and I'll try and leave that in the description box below. So starting with the tray, it has the Joy logo at the front there. It has a sippy cup holder and it's really big and spacious as well. The tray is quite large and that's part of the reason that I like it. The tray is white, which put me off at first, thinking that it was going to get really stained. I've had lasagna, spaghetti bolognese, a variety of different curries, you know, foods that sort of any other time you'd think would leave an orange stain behind. And this high chair, Poppy is 10 months coming, so we've been using this for over 6 months. It's still as white as the day we first bought it, so it is definitely stain proof. The other thing that I do like with the tray is either side there's 2 parts underneath that you pinch and pull, and this enables you to pull it forward until you hear a first click, and again for the second click, and that just gives your child more space then for when they're eating. The tray is also 100% removable again by pulling those 2 and just sliding it off. And then when you come to close down your high chair, the tray just clips down here at the base of the high chair in order to be folded away. I'll come to the closing of the high chair in a moment. I just thought I'd mention how good it is that the tray actually comes off. Some high chairs the trays don't come off, and I like the fact that this one does, so that it can come off to be washed. Not only that, without the tray on the chair, we can actually pull Poppy to the table if we all wanted to sit down together to have a family meal. It depends on the height of your table, obviously, but yeah, it just makes life easier sometimes, rather than your child being so far away from the table because of the tray being in the way. I just think it's really useful that it does clip off. So while I'm down here, I will talk about the basket underneath. This is just a netting kind of material. It's really strong, it's really big, and it does hold a lot. It can also, it's removable, so at every corner there's one of these which you can pull to take it off and slide it back on. I will mention, normally I do have a bunch of things underneath here, and however, in order to close down the high chair, this has to be completely empty, which can actually be a bit annoying, but the majority of the time, to be honest, I don't close down the high chair. I do keep it up, and that's just purely because I store so many things underneath and I can't be bothered for the life of me to keep taking it out just to keep putting it back in when it's up. But other than that, it's very spacious and it does hold a hell of a lot, and it's also removable. Whilst we're at the base of the high chair, I thought I would mention the footrest. The only down point to this high chair, in my opinion, is the fact that this footrest is actually attached. It's not adjustable in any way. and I think that's probably my only complaint with the high chair. It's not an issue for me, and it's not for Poppy either, but I know that other high chairs do have adjustable footrests. So then the seat itself, we're just going to quickly come around the back, and here is a pinch and pull again. There's also 3 settings here. It's already on the first, there's your second, there's your third, and that's because this high chair has 3 different reclining positions. So the first one was just, which is sitting upright, this one's slightly further back, and this one is all the way back. This is in case you wanted to bottle feed baby, or on the odd occasion, sometimes children fall asleep in their high chairs. Poppy has never fell asleep in her high chair as yet, but at least I know that if she did, I could recline her all the way back and it wouldn't be an issue. The entire chair is made out of a really cushioned soft material. It's really comfy for a child to sit in. It also has a 5-point safety harness, which is very important. The other downside to this high chair, in actual fact, so I have found another thing, but again, it's not so much an issue for me. It's just that the straps are actually made out of fabric, so you will find eventually they do get covered in little food stains. A good clean as best as you can is all you can really do to stop that from happening, but you'll never stop it from happening. It would have been better if the straps were actually the same material as this, because the entire chair is completely wipeable. You can clean the entire chair because it's sort of like a, I don't know, like a shiny waterproof material, and I wish they would have made the straps that way as well. But again, it's no biggie and it's no issue for us. Finally, we come to the important things. Just inside of the high chair, there is a fold strap here. If you pull this back, you will see here pull to fold, and that's because this high chair has a one-handed closing system, which is really useful. It also stores up really tiny and takes up hardly any space at all, and it's very lightweight as well to carry from room to room if you needed to. I do hope that this will be an okay angle to show you how easy it is to close it down with one hand. It is a one-hand closing system, but it's impossible to film with one hand, so I've just sat you in the tripod just for the purpose of showing you this. But as I mentioned, inside the high chair, the flap that says pull to fold, you just literally pull it up, let go, and then you push in just like that. The high chair then literally takes up no space at all. It closes really smooth. As I mentioned before, you do have to empty the basket before you close it, and the tray clicks on to the lower base, so that's where that gets stored as well. To open the high chair back up, all you would do is lift up the seat, push the legs far apart, and it clicks in like so, and then all you have to do then is just slide the tray back on. So I hope this video was helpful for anybody considering buying a new high chair, or anybody that's about to start weaning. As I mentioned at the start of this video, this high chair is no means, you know, super magical and does magical things. It does the job, and that's all you need it to do. You only need it to keep your child safe while they eat. And as I've mentioned, the only cons that I can think of are the footrest and the fact that the straps are fabric. But other than that, we really love using this high chair, and we haven't had any issues with it at all. I would highly recommend it to anybody. Again, I do hope this video was helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.